welcome back for any more of First Descendant and gameplay how-tos, and in this case, a brand new information and trailer for the upcoming Season 1 of the First Descendant, a tagline being Invasion, and of course, we will go into that in a moment, but nonetheless, this is coming on August 29th, as you can see from the video, since they did release a almost 2-minute trailer going over some of the stuff from the main story to new dungeon, new boss, and so much more. And today we're going to be breaking down all of this, as well as some of the stuff that is exclusive to the trailer, and of course some of the stuff that on the world map, so we can go ahead and get a pretty good picture of everything coming here in about, what, 2 weeks-ish? So with that, let's just jump into this and let's discuss everything that is happening in the trailer. And of course, like always, I will have links in the description so you can check out the trailer for yourself, as well as the world map for the First Descendant for the rest of the year. So yeah, check out the link below. So to start off here, we do got a hint at our new Ascendant, as well as of course, you know, more booty stuff for all of you out there, since I know how you all love the lady booties out there. And of course, Maconn and the devs starting off right out of the gate with everything that everyone loves. So I get thank you, Nexon, on that. But nonetheless, we do have our First Ascendant here coming in, and we will see more of her in a bit. But as you can see, she is obviously going to be coming from the snow area. We also got ourselves a little bit of a tease here, since the story is going to be continuing in this new episode or season, as well as some brand new enemy coming in here. So we already have kind of a tease here, as well as some of the areas that we are going to be exploring here. And once again, any more story stuff here, and any more new enemies that we're going to be taking part in. And of course, a little bit of tease here of some of the stuff we're going to be facing, as well as a tease here of course, brand new mechanic coming in and brand new quests, which we will get to momentarily. But just know we are going to be still exploring a lot of the areas that we have already taken part in. And the areas are going to be updated with brand new events, as you can see by this teasing, as well as some gameplay later on. And of course, we do have a breakdown here of all brand new dungeons coming in here, so you can go ahead and kind of see what we are looking at here for you and your friends. Of course, some new technology stuff, which this right here is what it's going to be playing into, as we stated earlier, with that map being under attack. Is of course thanks to whatever one of the henchmen is doing for the big bad. We are going to be getting a brand new quest type coming in with brand new mechanics, and of course these will be obviously spread out over all the zones in the game. So depending on where you are, where you're farming, what you're doing, you're going to be interacting with some brand new mechanics, such as hills, seeming like there will be either like a puzzle type of thing of standing on platforms in order to open gates, or something in between hills. And we do got a little bit of gameplay of player activating portals, as well as of course the brand new pillars. I'm not for sure if they're tied back to the button placement stuff, or there's like a separate event, or exactly what it is, but obviously this is going to be tied to any more quests. It's an event that activating in the game is that when you are born. And of course, we have ourselves a look at our very first boss that is going to be coming in the dungeon that we talked about a moment ago. So this is going to be who we're going to be fighting at the end, and of course, he obviously have our favorite mechanic, a shield. I know we all love it. Totally sarcasm. No thank you on the shield. But nonetheless, here is going to be our boss. We will see exactly what they're going to turn into mechanically, since obviously that's part of it from the CG trailer. We will find out what that dungeon become live. And from here, we of course got to look at our brand new Ascendant, as well as our weapon. And so, the character weapon seeming to be pretty much a railgun. I don't know if it's going to be more in the line as a brand new weapon type, or is it going to like fall in line with like maybe the rocket launcher, or maybe the sniper rifle. I'm not 100% for sure here, but nonetheless, she is going to be a heavy weapon effort here. So I guess if you ever want to channel your Metal Gear 2 boss railgun fantasy, I guess she's going to be able to have that for you. So we do have, of course, a tease of that weapon, right along with a little bit of gameplay here. Sadly, we're not getting a lot from old character here beyond, of course, machine gun, which I believe might also be a new weapon. I'm not 100% for sure. The other thing about this is, of course, she's also using a sniper rifle here, which kind of begs the question about the rail gun. Is it going to count as a sniper rifle or not? And then, of course, we got a little preview here about using said rail gun in combat. So we got a little bit of a tease there on how that actually going to look here. So it seemed like a ability elite from that animation. So I'm not for sure what the rail gun is technically tied to, or quote-unquote super or not, or one of our abilities. So it's going to be interesting to see if that weapon is going to be something we're going to be able to use, or is it more a summoning type of weapon, like for ability. But nonetheless, we do have a little bit of preview here for that and how strong it is. And then, of course, for all of you out there who is, of course, playing this, the Poison Lady here, of course, it's seeming like we all, as I try to pause it quickly, there we go, seem to be getting our backstory. I imagine this is probably going to be the same way as, like, the Bunny side story is. So it looked like each season we might actually be getting each of the character backstory here. So if you're playing as it character, or maybe you want to learn more about it, looking up, it does look like you are going to be getting any more information about it. And from here, of course, not only do we have that tease, and of course, we also got more stuff that Netson know you all absolutely love here. But we also have ourselves here a little bit of tease of looking like a new bunny skin, which is a little odd. If you look at it, kind of look like the Ultimate Bunny, but like more like black and gold here. So I am not 100% sure that there's going to be a new bunny skin or what. Since they did state that we'll have a new Ultimate character, I kind of feel like probably what is happening here is the Ultimate characters are probably going to be tied to the main story stuff or the side story for each of the characters, such as we had Ultimate Bunny. We had our side story. Now we get in the side story for the Poison Lady. So in return, she will probably be the Ultimate. Without they have stated otherwise, somewhere that I totally missed. Let me know in the comment below if that's the case. But that is my theory as of right now. And what going on here, I don't know if there's more story involving just Bunny for a new outfit, or are they just adding a new outfit. But nonetheless, we got a tease there. We also got a tease of a brand new big bad. We do also have a brand new like raid battle coming in, which we will talk about in a moment, which I don't think it did person, because I believe this is like a separate character elite from the little bit we can see of the boss here in a moment. But nonetheless, the thing that interested me here about that and why I don't think it tied to the raid boss is, if you look, this is obviously on the face ship, or seeming like it, with the big bad. So the question here going to be, is it going to be a new like henchman? Is it going to be a dude that is way more evil than the actual big bad? We will find out about that, I guess, soon enough. But nonetheless, we do got a tease here of the new character coming in as well. And speaking of the boss battle, which actually looking at it now, I think it actually might be. I take back my statement, because with it paused, it does look like we do have the face here. I take back my statement. Nonetheless, I guess it is going to be the raid boss, and here it is. Never mind, forget the story stuff. But nonetheless, I feel dumb now. But nonetheless, here we do have a brand new raid battle. So this is, of course, is going to be the stuff you're going to be doing with the 4-man in, that like whatever dimension you want to call this. So the main thing that's going to be interesting about this part, though, is not only what we will get to in a moment, but also my curiosity here is this bot going to actually be tied into hard mode, or is it going to be a fight you can also do on normal, since as of now, our normal final bot, quote-unquote, is Hangman, and then you move into the hard mode of 100, I think it's like 100 up to 180 on levels or something like that. Once again, let me know in the comment. But nonetheless, I'm curious to see if is this fight going to be exclusive to quote-unquote in-game, or is it going to be a normal version and a hard version? We will have to wait and see. But nonetheless, I guess if you haven't already defeated all the bosses for the what would it be? I can't technically just a checklist. It's not like story content really tied to them or anything. But nonetheless, if you haven't already beat all the way the bosses for hard, might want to get on that and try to get that done just in case that boss ends up being at the very end and being the quote-unquote new final boss for that side of the game. And also not counting as more than likely with all new Ascendant coming in, will probably be tied to the boss to not only get a weapon, but also probably to unlock or as a character. So keep that in mind. If we have the normal track record here, we will probably get the chest from the dungeon and then fighting the boss to open the chest and then maybe get the blueprint. But nonetheless, the other thing about that part here that is interesting, and we will see here in a moment, is that right here, well, obviously the boss is jumping up in the L to do like an AoE attack. So this also brings into question, are we going to start leaning more into mechanics and gimmick for the boss fight? Since, as we know, Elite from the normal mode, from beginning up to Hangman, most of the mechanics were built around weaknesses and resistance for certain elemental stuff. And then when we got the Hangman, which I'm pretty sure you all had this feeling with Hangman originally, if not still having the issue of that boss changing from being specifically tied to elemental and weaknesses and resistance to actually a mechanic dealing with the whole building up energy and picking up items and that whole thing. And it seemed like the player base elites a while ago were having a lot of problem with that. So I'm kind of curious, is NetSong going to be doubling down on that and start adding more mechanics outside of resistances and damage? Or are they going to backtrack on that and just stick to what they did in the couple bosses? But it kind of looked like he's going to have a mechanic. So probably keep an eye on this to see if it's going to be like a multi-step thing and see how difficult that's actually going to be. But nonetheless, it does look like it might be mechanically driven. So if you're not a fan of that, well, I get we will see. Maybe we'll get lucky and that won't be the case. But nonetheless, also in this fight, if we go back just a second here on that fight, you will also note that we do have a giant laser here that is kind of reminding me a little bit of the Hangman mount. So we will see if we have to actually shoot that as well. But nonetheless, that is coming as well. Once again, more story content as well here for the First Descendant. And once again, you can go ahead and get your hands on this on August 29th, totally for free over on PS4, PS5, Series X, Xbox One, PC. And of course, I will be jumping back in to the First Descendant here on YouTube, as well as over on twitch.tv/Maconn on the 29th. For this, there is a couple little things here, because of course we do have our roadmap here that's going to be coming in. And of course, when it comes to the invasion, it does look like it is going to be broken up into 3 parts here for this season. So that will probably end up running, saying December for season 2. So realistically, that will probably be going from end of August up to maybe beginning of December or end of November. So we're looking at probably about 3 months per season. And of course, the update will probably be scattered out between every 2 to 3 weeks. But nonetheless, we do have, of course, a little bit of breakdown here with a season progression. So that will probably be tied to the battle pass more than likely. We will see if we have NPCs or anything for items that we can trade in, like we have seen in many other live service games. We do have all stuff in the field, which I said we saw that with some of the new quests, our new Descendant and Descendant storyline. We'll check out with our new Railgun White, like Snow Lady, and the storyline with the Poison Lady. Our new closet and dungeon, which we cover already. New weapon, which of course will be a Railgun. New skins and new Ultimate Descendant, and I still say that will probably end up being the Poison Lady. And of course, the new skin is probably what they showed Bunny there with that black outfit. And that seemed to be what all it coming for season 1 here. And I think that's gonna do it for me for now. I will keep you guys up to date if any more stuff get added in, or we get any more clue, or if the devs actually fully break it down and a new post over on the website, because that's now all we got, the roadmap and the trailer. So I will have more information coming for you guys very, very soon. So make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells below. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that join button to become a member for 99 cents. Come on over to twitch.tv/TroyMaconn, where we stream every single day over there. So come say hi. And of course, like always, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting here on YouTube through membership, subscribing over on Twitch, as well as hitting up the Patreon as well. All the links down below, not only for the roadmap, the video, but all the socials as well. Thank you, my dudes. And like always, I will go ahead and see you in the comments.